Hi Big Dragons, I am back. So I really have not been vlogging since my show. It's just been so busy and I feel like it's gonna be continually busy until I come back from ALA. So this week was just very, very busy. So I'm just gonna start a new vlog and hope this vlog can go till next Wednesday. It just depends on how many days I'm actually home after work. But we're finally getting to the time of year where like stuff is over. Like, so Monday was prom and graduation that I went to, which was really, really fun. I got to spend time with my kids and it was really, really nice. I got to see them graduate too, which I never got to see before. Tuesday, I spent the night in the city. I went to go see Gypsy, which was really, really fun. And then I spent the night in the city. Yesterday was my staff party. Today is Juneteenth, so we're off. Yeah, but reading has not been happening. I'll be very honest. I've been doing other things. I literally spent all day yesterday at work trying to pick my show for next year. I did for a couple of reasons. I wanted to tell my seniors that they're not going to be here what the show is, so they know if they want to come see it next year. So I kind of made a pretty big decision, which I'm really happy about. It's going to be a fun time next year. So I made that decision, and then I really was, I'm trying to catch up on reading for the Amazing Readathon, but reading has not been happening this week. It's just been so busy and very, very chaotic. I've been listening to a lot of music in the last month, which I don't normally listen to, but my brain just needs something to like mindless, and that's what music is to me. So I'm in the middle of reading two things. I'm in the middle of reading The Rule Book by Sarah Adams. I will attach a photo of that here. And the prompt to go to Ketterdam is to read a book set in a big city. So this was set in LA, technically, like the first half was set in LA. But basically it's a second chance sports romance about an agent who, you know, an agent that falls for the player, but they have our history. And I'm really, really liking it. I have like an hour left. I should probably go for a bike ride now and finish it because it's going to be steaming later and then I'm not going to be able to go for a bike ride. And I'm also listening to The Gilded Heiress by Joanna Shupe. I have loved all of her books that I have read, so I will attach a photo of that one here. Set in Boston and New York, so very, very big cities, and it is basically, I'm thinking it's going to be like an Anastasia retelling, but you basically have this guy who's like a con artist and he sees this girl singing that looks a little bit like this heiress that like went missing, and then he's going to kind of like convince her to like pretend to be this heiress. Gives me Anastasia vibes and I'm having a fun time with it. I'm really liking it when I've been reading it, but I've not been reading. So I need to dive back into that book and figure out what I'm doing for the rest of the day. I also have a meeting with my travel agent to see if I can go anywhere this summer. Also, massive news. BookCon is coming back. Oh my God. I was such a big fan of BookCon. I loved BookCon. So BookCon, if you don't know, was a big New York based convention that happened kind of around Memorial Day. It used to be like the week that my show went up. So like I would have my show and then I would go to ALA like the next week. So I'm so excited it's coming back. We have no information. We have a weekend. It's a weekend in April, which is a lot earlier than normal. And I'm really, really excited. My friends are all excited. A lot of the people that like I know now, like on the internet, I didn't know them during BookCon, so maybe I'll get to finally meet some of them, which would be super exciting. So yeah, that is where we are. I am going to maybe go for a bike ride before it gets too hot, so I could finish my audiobook, because I hate being behind on legs and I know next week is going to be chaotic. So next week, Monday is the senior trip. I don't know if I'm going on it. I'm probably going to say I'm probably not at this point, but like it's a chance I could go because I teach a lot of 8th graders. Tuesday is yearbook signing day, which is going to kick me in the emotions because I have to sign a lot of yearbooks and say goodbye to my seniors. Technically, not really technically because they're still there for 2 more days, but yeah. Wednesday and Thursday are like the last official days of school, so like that's a bit chaotic, and then Friday I go to ALA with all my friends. So yeah, it's gonna be a chaotic week of reading. I'm just gonna say that, but I'm gonna hopefully try to update you guys a lot more. I've just not been wanting to sit down in front of a camera. Yeah, but I'm gonna go for a bike ride and hopefully I'm gonna be done with the rule book and then I can come in here and check in with you all. But yeah, that is the plan. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Okay, update. I just got to Ketterdam when the leg ended, so that's really, really exciting. So we are going to Camp Half-Blood, which I'm really excited for. So I am changing my TBR a little bit. I just got the audiobook for Wings of Starlight by Alison Saft. I have been trying to find a book by this author that I have liked, and I just haven't found one. So I'm going to put this on as my audiobook. If I wound up doing anything around the house today, I'm going to listen to this. But I don't know if I'm going to actually listen to it until tomorrow when I go back to work, because I will have a little bit of time. But I am going to pick up Celestial Banquet by Rosalind Lim. This is a competition story, which I think is perfect. So yeah, and it's also super short. So it's not, it's like literally like, it's like 300 pages. So I'm going to try to tackle this today and get this and maybe just finish this book today. We will see, but I would like to make some progress on this. So yeah, that is the plan. I'm going to go read. I always say like the start of break, the start of summer for me is always a bit busy because I have a lot of stuff to do that week, but like I just want to take today and rest. I feel like I've been going, and I just haven't had a time to like sit down and relax. So I will eventually read Wings of Starlight if I'm going to pick this up tomorrow, or if I'm running around outside. We will see. I will pick this book up, but I'm going to go start Celestial Banquet, read about 50 pages, and give you guys my update. It says, Iron Chef meets the Hunger Games in this dazzling YA fantasy debut following a young noodle chef who's competing in a cutthroat cooking competition for the gods. So, that's all I know. I saw this when I went to, oh my god, the bookstore in the city, Books of Wonder. They had an event and I didn't get to go to it, but I wound up getting the book. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. So I'm gonna go start this, read about 50 pages, and then I'll give you guys an update. Bye. Hi, Book Dragons. I feel like I haven't filmed in like 2 months, and I have filmed a little bit here and there, but it has been such a busy 6 weeks. And I think a lot of it is because I have like been doing a lot of stuff. Like my show closed, and then ever since my show closed, it has been incredibly busy with like a lot of like life things, and like school ends this week. I go to ALA, I come back, and I have a ridiculous amount of free time, but literally everything in my life has not been going according to plan. I have not been filming content. I've not been vlogging. Really, the issue is I have not been vlogging. That's really been the major issue. And I think that that has just really like messed everything up, to be very honest. Because my evenings since about the end of May to now have been jam-packed with stuff. And some of it has been fun. Like, I'll be honest, like I went to see a few Broadway shows. I had a lot of senior activities because I'm a senior teacher this year for a lot of things. And it's just been so busy. And then it's just been stressful. So like coming home and filming, I've just, my schedule has been really, really off. I always say like from like April to like May is my busiest time because that's when my show goes up, which is totally true. This year it's like April to June has been just so busy and just like incredibly busy. So yeah, I have not been putting out content anywhere, like on Instagram, on TikTok, anything. So like, I feel like I just need like a good day to like assess everything. I'm also going to ALA, so I just spent like 20 minutes like reassessing my bookshelves. And honestly, at school, I've been hanging out with the kids that I'm gonna miss, to be very honest and super frank. Like, I have a bunch of like 6 kids that I just really like, they have been my kids since 6th grade, and I honestly am just gonna really, really miss them. I'm gonna be real. It's gonna be a rough goodbye for me. Like in general, it's just gonna be hard because these have been the kids that like I have like worked with for 3 years. They helped me build my program. And like I came back, like starting with them 3 years ago, I had no program. My program was like so minuscule. We had no lights, we had no sound, we had no set, we had nothing. And I have come so far in my program. I have done so much. We've accomplished so much. We put up 3 super, super successful shows, and I'm like so proud of what we did. But now like the hard part comes. Now the part is like I have to like let them go, and I have to like hope that they spread their wings and fly, to be really, really like melodramatic. And that's really hard because I'm not going to be their teacher anymore. Like, you know, and like it's hard because I think in the city especially, like I know that other people in different different places have different thoughts on this, and like New York City is so big, and like it's not like, you know, when you live in like a small town you see these kids everywhere. I do not see these kids anywhere. Like unless I go to work and like they happen to go to school near my building, I'm never gonna see these kids again. So I've been trying to figure out ways to like be safely in touch and stuff like that. So that's been like a lot of like my mental processing for the past month. Also, the Amazing Readathon has kept me so busy, but I really haven't done a very good job of vlogging for the Amazing Readathon. So yeah, that's just where my head's at, and I feel like once I come back from ALA, I feel like I'll be in a bit of a better mind space for everything. But yeah, that's my brain dump. I'm sorry for that, but it had to happen because I feel like I've been so inconsistent on all of my platforms, and that's sort of why. I've just been really like in a funk that like I can't get out of. It's not like a bad funk. It's just like I'm like caught up in my emotions. Like I'm just kind of trapped in them. And trust me, this has not been an easy year, but it's just hit me that like all the kids that I've spent 3 years with are just going to vanish. And like, you know, that's hard as a teacher, but it's hard as an arts teacher too, because like, my program has to go on. Like I have to like do a show next year, whatever. And I have kids. I'm so excited to work on it. It's going to be a super fun show. But it's just me like processing the fact that like I'm not going to have the kids I've worked with for 3 years that helped me build this program. So yeah, that is where my head's at. This had really nothing to do with reading. I just wanted to talk to say like I'm so sorry that I've been so inconsistent. And yeah, I will be back when I know what I'm reading for the next leg, because honestly my head is so fried right now. I just kind of need to like reassess what I'm up to. So once I have that figured out, I will give you guys a check-in. Hey Book Dragons, I am back. It is Saturday. I am just deciding what I want to read. So I read about 36 pages in Wings of Starlight by Allison Sapp, but this book is over 400 pages. So I think I may pause this for a second because I am liking it. It's probably one of my favorite Allison Sapp books. I've only read 36 pages, but I do like it a lot more. It's basically like a romance between the Queen of Pixie Hollow and the Lord of the Winterwoods, but I haven't got that far yet. But I'm about like 150 pages into The Celestial Banquet. I'm not liking this book as much, but it does have a competition. It does have the word celestial in the title, so I'm going to keep reading. But it basically follows this character who kind of goes to this god banquet. It was her dad's wish that she did that, and she's kind of with this group of people, and the bounty or the win is like you get immortality from the gods. So I'm really excited to keep reading this. I just am not loving it as much as I was hoping, but I do like the competition element is cool, and it is my team's bonus. So yeah, I'm gonna go read to page, let's see, Cassie, what are you chewing? Sorry, my dog is chewing something. 200. I know, you want to go outside. I know. Oh, give me a second. Sorry, dog kisses. But yeah, I'm gonna get to page 200, and then I'm gonna give you guys like an update. But I am liking it. I think the audiobook is a little bit better, but it is way too hot to go for a bike ride, so I don't think that's gonna happen. But when I'm done with this, I'm gonna see what the bonus prompts are, and then if worse comes to worse, I'll just go back to physically reading this. But yeah, that is the plan. It is my last weekend of the school year. Next weekend is the first week of summer, but I'm away for that, so like I'm not going to be home vlogging, and I'm trying to make a promise to myself that when I come home I'm going to vlog, because it has not happened, as I kind of said in a previous clip. I've just not been vlogging, and my dog really wants to go outside. You can see her ears. Hi. So I'm going to go read to page 50 in this. I'm watching, for some bizarre reason, I'm watching Mama June. I don't know why. I'm just in the mood. I've been seeing a lot of clips on TikTok, and I want to see the whole story now that like I've been seeing all the clicks. It's infiltrated my TikTok pages. So yeah, I'm gonna go watch that, maybe get as far as I want, and then I'm gonna kind of go back to watching The Resident. But when I get up to page 200 in this, I will give you guys a more solid update. Talk to you guys soon. Bye. Hey Book Dragons, I'm getting better at the updates, which is good because I'm normally very good, but today I did wind up reading, okay, I did wind up DNFing The Celestial Banquet by Rosalind Lim. I wasn't really feeling it. I wasn't liking it, and I'm trying my hardest to read books that I think I'm going to like. And it was I was able to count it because I did get to read like 50%, but it wasn't interesting me, to be very honest. And I really picked this one up on like a hunch that I was going to read it for the readathon, and when I didn't like it, I just decided to DNF it. So I'm not going to talk too much about this. But I did wind up going back to Wings of Starlight by Allison Sapp, and I'm really liking this book like quite a bit. I have struggled a little bit with her books in the past, but this one is really working for me. So you basically have a future queen of Pixie Hollow, and she's kind of like, you know, she's not a queen yet, but she's like next in line, and she's trying to like get her magic to a place where she can kind of take over. And it's like her coronation day is around the corner. And then you have some things that start going wrong about some secrets that people are keeping from her. And you also have a nightmare that's kind of invading. And then you also have the Winter Court, which doesn't really work with the other courts just because they have some bad blood. And she may need to team up with them to kind of figure out where this nightmare is coming from. So I am liking it. I'm liking the writing style quite a bit. I do also have the audiobook because this is a 400-page book, but I am liking it. I'm having a fun time with it. So I'm going to read to page 200 and give you guys like an update. I'm also watching Mama June. I really blame TikTok because it's been on my algorithm. It's also been on my YouTube a lot. I've been seeing clips, and at this point I'm like, I just want to know what happens. But literally, I did this last year. I binge watched Dance Moms for like an entire 2 months. And yeah, so that is what I'm doing. But I'm going to go read another to page 200 in this, and then I'll give you guys an update. But yeah, I am liking this one quite a bit. So yeah, that is what I'm doing. Tomorrow I'm going to see How to Train Your Dragon with my dad. And then we start a super busy week. I'm going to just keep filming. And if I get to the point where like I think I can end this vlog tomorrow, I will. I probably should. But we're going to see how long the video is. And yeah, I know next week's going to be crazy. So yeah. I also got a new camera, so I'm going to bring that to ALA and I'm going to film when I'm at ALA. But yeah, all right, I will give you guys an update when I have read 200 pages. But so far, I'm really liking this book. So that's that's a good sign. And I always get a ton of these like Disney books and then I just never read them. So this is one that I'm happy that I decided to actually physically read. I will talk to you guys soon when I have another update. Bye. Hi, Bug Dragons. I'm back. It is a lot later. It is in the evening. We are heading into the last week of school, but I did wind up going to see How to Train Your Dragon with my dad. I don't really know what's happening tomorrow, so I'm just going to figure out what tomorrow is when I get to work, but plans may have changed for tomorrow. I may actually be going on the trip. I may not be going on the trip. We will see. But I did wind up getting up to page 208 in Wings of Starlight. I'm really liking this book. Like, this is a very fun read. It's a very sweet romantasy, but sort of set in like a fantastical world. It's a very fun book. Like, there is a very big mystery element. It's very Tinkerbell coded, obviously, but it's just a fun read. Like, it's a quick read, very digestible, and I'm like 200 pages in. Tomorrow I'm going to try to read this as much as I can, but we will see. If I'm actually on a trip, I probably won't get a lot of reading done. If I'm in school, Monday is like always my day that like I don't get anything done because I just have a lot of classes that I teach. Like, I only have technically 2 periods off. And as you get to the end of the year, you just have to do a lot of things. Like, we got our end of the year closing stuff, so we got to do that. But now I might be going on a trip. I don't know if they're going to make me go, but I would like to go. I've said that before. I literally have never gone on a field trip this whole year, so it'd be fun if they let me go. And I'm watching my train wreck, Hot to Not. Last year, I was obsessed with Dance Moms for like 2.5 months. This, I'm just watching just because I think it's a train wreck and it's fun. So, yeah. But my goal is to get up to page 300 at some point by today or tomorrow. I do not know. But I'm going to report back tomorrow when I get home. If you see me very sunbeat, that's because I went. But, yeah, that is the plan. And then Tuesday is yearbook signing day. Wednesday and Thursday are the last 2 days of school, and then I head to ALA. So my goal is to keep this vlog going until Thursday so I can post it when I come back. But yeah, let me know what you're reading in the comments. I would love to know. And I will talk to you guys when I have an update tomorrow. Bye. Hi, Bug Dragon. Sorry, I started the camera before I was here. I am back. Sorry, I did not update yesterday. I'm going to be real honest. Yesterday was rough. I got home from senior trip. We went to a theme park in Connecticut. It was actually super fun. I think if it would have been less hot and it wasn't in a car ride the whole day, I think I would have handled it better. But what I learned about myself is I don't do well in like long car rides or car rides that I have to go back and forth in the same exact day. Like, I'm much better on like traveling somewhere for a day and then traveling back another day. Like, I don't do well with that. But I really wanted to go on the senior trip for my kids, and it was like a last minute thing. Someone like canceled and like I had to go. It was hot though. I got to go on a few rides. I conquered my fear of wooden roller coasters, which has been a fear of mine since I was in like college. Like I used to be terrified of them. My kids let me go on a few rides with them, which is really, really fun. But I was like, I was not filming this, and I was too exhausted. I was like so incredibly nauseous, but that's just because I did a lot and it was really, really hot. I wound up reading Bake, Borrow, Steal by Ellie Alexander. This is just a book for Amazing Readathon. It doesn't really connect to the prompts, to be super honest, but I do have a power-up card that I can use, so I'm going to attach a photo here. It's sort of an interesting book. It's very, very Shakespeare coded. They found like a new sonnet and they're putting it on display, and there's like a baking event about it's like an event that has a baking element to it, and the thing has gone missing and people are dying. It's a very, very unique premise, and I'm liking it. I have like an hour and a half left, so that will probably be finished tomorrow if I can like get it done. I literally today was yearbook signing all day, so like I literally had like an hour to listen to my audiobook, and then like the kids wanted to, I mean, I let them, but the kids, our building's really, really hot right now. Like it's just hot. It's like a steaming day in New York. So like, unless you're like in a classroom, it is steaming everywhere. So I think from like now till Thursday, I'm just gonna have a lot of people in my classroom because it's AC and it's cool when you turn it on. I also got up to page 266 in Wings of Starlight by Allison Saft. I'm really, really liking this book. This one might be a 5-star read. Like I'm having a super fun time with it, and I really have not liked anything else that Allison Saft has written, but I really do like this. I think it's fun. I think it's like a light romantasy, a unique premise, and I think it's a fun book. So I'm gonna go back to reading this. If I get up to page 300 tonight, I will give you guys an update. But I will talk to you guys when I have an update. Hopefully it's tomorrow. Tomorrow I really have to come home. I have to go get my hair done. I have to go pick up some stuff at a store because we have like a little end of the year party for some of my kids that I'm doing. And then I have to start packing. So like I really need to pack. I have packed nothing, but it's just been very, very hot. So I have to do that tomorrow as well. And then I have to start bringing stuff home from work. Like today and tomorrow I have to bring home stuff that like I don't want to keep there. I have to put stuff away. So it's just like a lot of like little things, and I just don't have any time. So yeah, I will talk to you guys when I have an update for you. So yeah, but I am liking this quite a bit, and I just hope that I can finish this or finish Bake, Borrow, Bake before the end of the leg, or I'm going to be a little behind and I may not finish the Amazing Readathon, which is going to suck. So I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. I'm Victoria again, so just want to do a quick update. It is Wednesday. It is definitely hot, like very, very hot. But I did spend a lot of today like organizing and cleaning. I like took everything out of my classroom, put everything in closets. So my room is pretty bare right now. Tomorrow is going to be a bit of a hot mess express. I have a bunch of stuff. Like I plan with my classes on those days, and really like I love the last day of school. It's so fun. So I'm bringing goodies. We're gonna have a little party. I know going to school on the last day of school sucks because like you really don't want to be there, and you don't really have to be there either, and it's just kind of like a formality, but I try to make it special for my seniors, especially the kids I've been working with all year or like the past couple of years. So I'm doing that. I did wind up finishing Bake, Borrow, Steal. I will attach a photo of that here. I wound up using for the Shrivasa leg, but like it didn't really fit the prompt, to be very honest. It just was like I had a power-up card that I wanted to use. Brie has been super sick, so I don't know if this is actually going to end when it's supposed to. It's supposed to end the end of June. It may go longer. I don't know, but we were like in the comments, we were like, yo, if this has to go till July, we're good. I'm heading to ALA this weekend, so if I had to like, you know, push it, I would be content with that. I actually have to go charge my camera, but I did finish that. And then the next book I have to read is going to be this book, because I'm going to finish this, The Wings of Starlight by Allison Saft, which is a romance, and it's definitely what I would classify as a romantasy. I'm really liking this book. I think it's probably going to be like a 4.5-star read because I'm really enjoying it, and it's just fun. So I'm going to go finish this, and then the book I'm going to read for my sightseeing bonus is going to be Comeback by Rebecca Genchak. I will attach a photo of that here. And one of the bonus prompts was to read a book like with a one-word title and Comeback works, and it's also a sports romance. I was also going to read Wild Side, but that is 2 words technically, so I want to get the bonus. But yeah, that is the plan. And if I have enough time, I will probably read Wild Side for a book that has my favorite color cover, because I do really, really like green. But yeah, this is what I am doing. And now I am going to go read a bit. I'm going to go charge my camera, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Hi book dragons, I am back. I didn't want to updating this vlog because the last 2 days was a bit chaotic, but I did want to finishing Wings of Starlight. I gave that book 5 stars, and then I headed to ALA. I don't have an ALA vlog for you, but I do have some videos about it, like all my arcs and stuff. So let me know in the comments what you read for the middle half of Tar, and I will be back with my wrap up soon and a lot of bookish content. We are on summer vacation. I have a lot more free time and I'm excited to give you guys content. Let me know in the comments what was your favorite book that you read during the amazing readathon. I would love to know, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.